Hello, and God bless. I know I look horrible. I feel horrible. I'm going through an episode right now of whatever you want to call it, depression, stress, whatever. But it doesn't matter because um, none of that matters anyway. What's beautiful about us is our soul. Somewhere deep down inside of it, there's still always beauty, and the superficial shouldn't matter. But um, I just feel like I keep coming across um, the same issues. I don't know if other people, they say empaths are going through it. A lot of empaths just happen to be black women and different things like that. And some things are because we are black women, black American women, which is different from African American. But, I guess it's how you classify it. But as a group, we are all people, white, black, whatever. We're still human people with a soul and hopefully connected to God. People don't see us all the same. Just put it that way. And some people don't see you the same as them because they're from somewhere different than you. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But these jobs. At some point, when y'all say that black people don't want to work, men don't want to work, women don't want to work, I haven't had that opportunity or that chance, but for the people who have the opportunity where they don't have to, it's like, can you blame them? But I also realize that people are so sneaky that you have no idea what we encounter. People will play things off to be something totally different than what it is. They intentionally try to hurt you and harm you, and then they already have this rehearsed story of how they're going to get out of this scenario, and that's with everything. So you can guarantee that it happens somewhere. But yeah, we're enduring way more than you can imagine. From being a new person to them training you for one job, and you sign up for one job, to I know when you sign up, people are taking off, taking vacations, or saying they're taking vacations longer than legal, and you see them keep coming back and back, and they always want you to cover for them and feel sorry for their situations, their children's, their health, or their whatever the situation is. But when it's our turn and something unexpected happened, and you think, well, hey, I've been looking out for this person, that person, and they cared about so and so's children and their concerns, it don't be the same for us. So all of that mental just breakdown, not because we feel that other people are better than us. It's like it even hurts you even more to assume that somebody thinks that they're better than you because of something, not because you believe it, not because they can break you down and you believe it. It's just because the people, like, how dare you have the audacity? Sometimes it's not about what people do, it's the fact, like even a lie, like it's the audacity to think that I'm that dumb, or just the audacity, like people have the audacity to just really want to hurt people, devalue people. And I've been so many places where it's like that took away from so much money, or depending on the job, or somebody get hurt or harmed because the things that you should be focusing on, save health, and stability for your workers and different things like that. These places are not focused on that. These places are focusing on targeting individuals, making sure that the popular individuals keep their job. When you hear a story, more than likely, even if it happened to be done by somebody unpopular, you'll never hear it. And sometimes, if we can plan it on somebody who is that they want to get rid of or whatever, you'll see it be the same people popping up as the problems. Not because they are the problem, just because a lot of these places want a fallback person, and they have their friendships and their families, and they are not trying to get rid of them. So especially being new, I feel like we are the fallback people. But I think a lot of things could be helped with just the training. A lot of places I go train, and that is exactly what you were supposed to do. But after the training is over, most people don't do that, including the trainers. So, but what the trainers do usually be something off the books. And you notice that these trainers keep getting promoted and promoted because they're not doing what they told you to do. And then once you agree to do something for a certain pay, we have these people who ask you to do favors or do this and this and that for them once again, and like, but not including any extra money, any extra titles. Um, Almost playing us as if we're stupid. So I just like have no people. You need to understand when people don't want to work. It's not what you think. People are going to jobs and they're being harassed, they're being threatened, sexually assaulted, a lot of different things because, like you all say, people don't want jobs. People need their jobs. A lot of us are single or decided to be, or whatever our personal situation is. Everybody needs some sort of income, and people are dealing with a lot of stress. People are having to see psychiatrists and different things like that. Take medications, have health issues they never had. Like I said, I don't like if you just know me, just looking at me alone. I'm already going through like some different health issues. Just hair and stress and depression, because it's like something that you sign up to do should be professional. You know what I'm saying? If I can do it, I can do it. But a lot of us are being punished because we can do it, even if we've been years in the field. You know, now it looks like the new word to them is we're woke, or we're trying to be too smarter than people who are supposed to be above us, trying to move them out. There's so much different things going on where we're not acknowledged for our work, but we're punished for it. We're punished for knowing more than expected. We're punished for doing better than expected, despite the circumstances, despite the fact that they trained us wrong intentionally. They set us up for failure. They compared us to things that, false images, things that never happened, kept giving us these goals that nobody ever reached. Meanwhile, other people at the same job, same rank, have a different job and different requirements and more support to move up that ladder than us. So just second thought before you criticize people about people don't want to work. People are going through a lot, and it's not even just like I said, black women, sometimes, black men, or different things like that. Almost like there's places to this point now, because of whatever it is. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will have a video on that. Just Americans in general. We are in America, but for some reason, Americans in general are having issues finding jobs and keeping jobs. And I'm sure somebody's going to get to the source of that soon. But until then, we all have to work. We all have to provide for our families like those people have to provide for their families. And I just feel like it should be a professional matter that if I apply for the job, if I can do the task, at least 5 years in, You shouldn't be trying to get rid of anybody at all, but at least give people 5 years in. They come away from their family, give them time to build their credit, have some sort of stability in their life. They shouldn't come through the door and you already try to make them go for a whole nother interview, get a whole nother interview outfit. All that stuff takes time and money and savings and different things like that. Let people be great. Let people, if they are great, let them excel in that greatness. Don't punish them for that. And especially just to feed the ego of somebody who feels that they can't keep up. Let them learn to, keep up or do well. Learn from somebody who they think is doing better than them. And often it's just really not even doing better. It's just some people just refuse to do it all or give their best effort. But yeah, we are going through a lot more than you know. There's all sorts of different, racism isn't just black and white. I've had very few white people have an issue with me. So it's like, y'all gotta understand it. And it's so hard with being a black woman because some people, they look like us. And to you all, they're black. They don't want any association with us. Then we have to deal with the ones who are like us, who, like I said, who don't like empaths. Could have grew up in the same cities that we grew up in, but some people have this haughty mentality, and a lot of these people have been hurt and abused. But they have, if you're not loud, if you're not ghetto, if you're not stern, you can't do this or you can't do it. You might be doing it better, but they won't never let you excel. They'll keep trying to knock you down, and it's in their mentality you do it wrong, even if you do it right. So before they acknowledge it, it's wrong. But anyway, we're going through a lot more than you expect, and we need somebody to chime in, make sure that everything adds up with these jobs and these trainings and this enforcement, and you're only paid to do what you agreed to do, and you expect anybody at that level to do the same requirements as you. Among safety issues and health issues and concern and respect for everybody, definitely needs some sort of intervene. And I just think that shouldn't even just be at jobs. It should be at hospitals. It should be at schools. All these different fields. Like if these people don't know how to be professional, I'm not understanding how they get in these jobs is dealing with the mentality of the society, and you're wondering why people are broken and doing crazy odd things and giving up and harming others. Like the things that we go through is very mentally draining, can change you, can have you give up. And like I said, then we see the homelessness. Like, how else were they going to get a home if they can't get a job? So I think a lot of things start within the jobs, and a lot of things start within the homes, giving them people some place to at least lock their things up, shower, eat, and different things. And all things be safe at your home, at your job, at your schools. When can we have enforcement on just safety, and full-fledged, what is it, like punishment for harming people who are not harming you. And stop letting it be okay and letting them feel acceptable with these little red lines and this BS that we already heard over and over again. Repeated stories, repeated narcissism. When it's, when it's like enough is enough. They're not fooling anybody. Devil has no new tricks, but everybody's acting like they can't see it because it's some little red line. It can be defined. The harassment, the job games, the politicians, the political games, the ignoring professionalism, the not reporting harm, and the misuse of money to cover up. I've noticed, like, I could do one job, and just to make it seem like it can be done without me, you'll see 5 or 6 people do the same job, and it's like, okay, we are all getting, sometimes they can pay more. Just the cost effects of just being evil and ignorant and trying to have an image of certain people. But the main image that I want to break is people are not working just because they don't want to work. People are not welcome into some of these jobs. And also, before there was a time you can report somebody higher up. Higher up is included. So it's like there's almost no reason to go to corporate or anything like that. Whenever I've had a situation where I was forced into those situations, those people came to attack me, or they sent somebody to attack me, or they sent a decoy person who pretended like they were going to interview. Just always something odd to try to get rid of me, because now I am the problem of the company, because I guess now this demonic stuff has gone deeper than it has ever been before, and we need help. Individuals need help. If you want sane individuals around you, and you're complaining about how people are now, like me, how I say people are just weird and crazy and COVID strong and doing really mean, crazy things, it's because of what's been done to them, and what's been lacking to them. Besides, some people are pure evil, but in Jesus' name, somebody care and intervene and say, we're not going to let the corruption continue. And I love you, and I God bless you, and I say stay strong and do what you have to do for you and yours. Everybody can't just quit. Everybody just can't create a business. But I do pray and wish that you can, and that you do, and that you will, and that you just survive. Because like I said, this is a short time. Like, there's no reason for us not to have a decent, stable, happy life, and inspire others just to at least have that, and have decency, decent places to go and put our things and shower and eat, I don't understand how that could be just a low expectation of any place, especially not this place that we are in. Um, I love you. God bless, and be strong. It's hard out here for everybody, and we need to share the type of things that they're doing to us with legislation on these jobs and what they're trying to accumulate and who they're trying to exclude needs to be addressed. I love you. God bless.